So, just before the video does start, a quick little ad on a trading service I offer over on Twitch. I basically do trading guides for both Xbox and PlayStation for all budgets, from silver trading to icon trading with shadow trading and special card trading. On top of that, I do investments for Weekend League, Pre-Team of the Week and event investing. And you do have the ability to DM me one-on-one with any individual questions. And you can get all this for £4.99 a month, or free if you have Amazon Prime. What's up, guys, and welcome to the penultimate episode of 0 to 2 million in 5 days over on PS4. So, how are we looking today? A bit coin malnourished, I'd say. But nonetheless, I say we're going to have a long day of trading, and it's always a long day of trading on Old Gem because the menus are so slow. So the plan of action today, as always, is just going to be doing loads of shadow trading. I mean, I might go and pick up some League and Silvers, but I'd have to get them on snipes because they are actually quite inflated at the moment. But yeah, so today's probably just going to be another compilation of shadow deals on very slow menus, 2.0. So yeah, I'll be honest with you, I've already picked up a bunch of deals, and the deals I've picked up is literally just going through what I sold players for yesterday, one by one, and seeing if there was anything cheap in comparison. So I've picked up 2 TNEs at 3, sell them at 3.9, because they're selling at 3.9 all yesterday. Mukulele at 2.7, sold them at 3.7 all day. So, sorry, picked them up at 2.9, going to sell them at 3.7. Sal's again picked a few up for 2k, I was going for 2.8k all yesterday. As always, picked up a nice silver, he sells at 3k, so I should be able to sell him for about, I'd imagine, 5.9 with his shadow. So, not looking too bad, as a really just going to be compilation of shadow deals 2.0. Yeah, using multiple different filters. But yeah, we'll show you guys, I guess, some of the filters I'm using and some of the deals I managed to pick up. Serving is, I mean, right now it's about 10 o'clock in the morning on the in the UK. It is really easy to get deals now compared to the evening. Now, I feel like that might be obvious, because, I mean, there's about 1.3 million coins less, sorry, 1.3 million less cards, and probably less people sniping. So I say what I'm doing right now is just running a little filter, and yeah, so the success rate I'm having on winning cards is crazy compared to normal. Like winning every other card and they're sitting on the market for a second. So I guess a little bit of advice if you guys are on old gen is, you know, if you can be on early hours UK, I'd say like anywhere from like 6 AM, I mean anywhere probably from, I'd imagine anywhere from midnight UK time all the way through to about maybe midday UK time. So 12 PM, or I don't know, whatever it is. Basically the night till midday UK time seems a lot easier to win cards, as absolutely no deals are popping up right now. Now, I guess what it is, it's a trade-off of less cards on the market, therefore less deals, but at the same time as there being less deals in the market, there's less competition. The thing with shadow card trading, though, is there are so many deals normally that I prefer to have less cards on the market and win cards more commonly, as we lose 2 deals in a row, than more cards. But yeah, I'd say we've had a really good success rate in terms of winning cards this morning, so ideally, this is when I was going to get some deals right now and just show you live that deals are good to get in the morning. Okay, now we've lost like the last 3 deals in a row. But, you know, comedic timing, if anything. Come on. Give us a deal. Show the world how easy it is to win deals in the morning. Obviously, I'm not saying that you're going to win everything, because if everyone's doing this method and everyone's going to win everything, well then, you know, it wouldn't actually make sense. But it's just a higher success rate. I think it's also a higher success rate now that we've lowered the minimum buy now below 2k. At the moment, the filter I'm running at the moment is 1.2k maximum bid, 1.3k minimum buy now, and then 9.9k maximum buy now. But, Mukulele, nope, you buy Mukulele 3 and under instead of 3.7. Dumfries, alright. Just understand, alright, before I start recording, we had a decent success rate. Wow, what a great deal. I'll probably flip that card right there for about 3k. Fred, nope. Freds, Sissokos, and players like that are always an absolute nightmare to try and win. But yeah, as I say, we had good success rate today. There we go. See, that was on the market for 3 seconds, right? I'll flip him for 3.5k. Could go and buy some flip it at 4.6. Didn't get bought, though. Whereas in the evening, I'd back that game bought instantly. Could buy and sell that for 7.7, but it's only like 400 coins profit, so it wouldn't be worth it. Alaba, 2-2, nope. Let's see if we can get ourselves another deal. No. But, yeah, so I managed to pick up all these deals here in about 10-15 minutes, whereas yesterday, I think I would have been lucky to get one of them. But yeah, about 2k profit per card right there, which isn't bad. So recently, we keep on having these generic SBCs, and these generic SBCs keep on needing rares. I don't know why, but EA's got a crazy obsession with requiring rares at the moment. So what I'm going to be doing today is I'm basically going to be stacking my club with rares from the top 5 leagues, although I don't think that will really be possible. No. But if you can't stack them with the top 5 leagues, probably your best bet is then stacking them from the top 5 nations. So, Argentina rares, what I do is I go buy one of every single one of these and just put them in the club. We'll then head over to Brazil, go and buy one of every single one of these guys. We'll then head over to England, and I'll go and buy one of every single one of these guys. The idea is, again, EA is going to drop an SBC either today or tomorrow that are going to, more likely than not, again, with just how they've been recently, require X amount of rares, and ideally, because we'll have a stat club, we'll be able to capitalise on that and make a lot of decent money. So, yeah, not too bad whatsoever. So defenders and left and right mids. Basically, defenders and left and right mids who are rare, sell on very, very easily. So all I've done is gone bronze rare, left mids, and there you go. Just going to pick these all up for 200 coins. Just again, EA at the moment has a heavy want in wanting us to use rares. I think the last two SBCs have both needed 10 rares or 7 rares or something like that. So what we have done is, yeah, basically going to stack up with bronze and silver rares. Again, literally must tell you about maybe like 10k or something like that, but at the same time can make me a lot of money once they potentially go up for the generic SBC we're expecting tonight. In terms of selling stuff on, but if you can always rely on some stuff, it's always silvers. Goodmanson bought at 4k earlier, sold at 5.9. Bought him at 4k earlier because it was 3k base, so plus 1k of a 4k or a 5k chem style. Not too shabby. Because it's been a really slow morning in terms of selling. Buying cards, it's been easy. But in terms of selling, it's been a real slow one. So I think what this basically means is there's a lack of people on the game, which means it's easier to snipe stuff, but the demand for these players is lower, and as a result of demand being lower, it's a bit of a mare. But yeah, a few nice deals. Got ourselves Paulinho, flip at 9.5. That wasn't probably the best one to show. Flip this guy at 3.9k. Flip these at 2.8. Flip him at 4.6. Mukeleles is always going to go up for 3.7. Regulon, that was a miss buy. Kappa going to flip for 4.5. Di Lorenzo going to flip for 4.9, not too bad. Emerson, as always, 3.7. Felipe Luis going to go up for 3. And yeah, so just a bit of that, really. Again, it's a really, really slow day in terms of sales. Even gathering data is a bit slow today, but yeah, in terms of buying cards, it's really easy. So one bit of advice I would say is if you do want to look at doing this sort of trading, I'd say about 12 midday, well, I guess from midnight to midday the following day, it's probably going to be your best bet, because from then onwards it just gets a little bit too competitive. What's happening? It's so very, very slow market today. I'm really hoping that it's not a case of everyone's dropped loads and, you know, I don't know, but it's between last night and this morning though. Nonetheless though, still picked up loads of shadow deals, and as always, silvers are just such a great way of making money. Picked him up at 3.4, going to flip at 5.9. Picked him up at 3.5, going to sell him at 4.5, maybe even go for 5k for him. But yeah, on top of that, just a bunch of shadow deals. But yeah, I say still very, very slow in terms of stuff selling on. So again, I'm hoping that the market hasn't dropped, and it's more just a case of, you know, I don't know, it'll pick up early in the day. Because in general, Monday, Tuesday mornings are normally so slow when it comes to FIFA. So it's been a really slow one today in terms of buying and selling. I mean, luckily we're getting to about midday, so it's starting to pick up a bit. But just a few buys. Got him at 2k, got him at 3k, him at, I think, 2.5k, and him at 3.3k. So really, really, like, these aren't the only cards we sold today, but, you know, it's the only time when I've sold like, probably 4 cards at one time. You know, it's just like hit, sell here, sell here. It's a very, very slow one, but I say should pick up a little bit in the evening, because I say it's harder to get deals in the evening, but stuff sells on it faster. Whereas in the morning, it's easier to get deals, but stuff sells on slower. So the idea is, if I stockpile deals right now, because I'll go and show you. Actually, I can show you there, can't I? If I show you what the club's looking like, you can see we're kind of stockpiling deals like it's, you know. So stockpiling all this, and yeah, just kind of waiting for the market to heat up a bit. But there you go. That's what the current club is looking like. So as it's post 6 PM, I can't snipe anything on this main filter. So I've innovated another filter on La Liga left backs. Got him for 3.9. Gonna go and sell him for 4.9. You're in a bushy, yeah, whatever. For 3.5, gonna go and sell him at 4.5. Got Diallo here at 7.1. Gonna sell at 9.1. Could always rely on silvers, and I think I've even got another La Liga. There you go. Got a Acuna here at 2.3. Gonna flip that for 4.9. So yeah, so having a bit of a mare. So what I'm doing right now, or not mare, but you know, it's how the market is all the time. You've got to innovate your own filters. So right now I'm literally looking at La Liga, Shadow, left back, maximum buy now 4k. Just because a lot of them will sell, you know. You've got Gaia, you got Lodi, you got Acuna, you got Yuri Bernadeschi, you got, I don't know, other players. But obviously Gaia can pop under this one, Marcelo can pop under this one. I mean, if anyone really wants, then go list them an Alba, but I doubt I'd even win that. But yeah, so you just got to really innovate filters. There you go, Lodi. If I put that up, I could have sold him at 5k. But you got to, you know, yeah, it's not a bad little filter. So you can do the same sort of thing for the right backs, but they're a little bit cheaper, sadly. I think I'd have to lower it to about 3k. Right back, you're looking at Kappa. Dest would be really good. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Is that about 5k? But yeah, you got Dest, you got Kappa, you got Trippier, obviously. I don't know if there's any others. You could get Carvajal, but you'd have to up the filter a little bit more. But yeah, not bad. I'd say just you got to look around, really. You got to look around and find out some filters. Maybe try Premier League right backs, Premier League left backs. And the best thing about this one is you're not really sniping against the people who are using the other filter, so it makes it a little bit easier. Near in the filter, I've been seeing picked up lots and lots of left backs, and that is because I've engineered said filter. It's so madly competitive. Ooh, 9 sales, nice. Ooh, the Mukulele selling on, perfect. We'd love to see that. But yeah, we've kind of engineered this filter right here. I find actually, I'm finding it a lot more, I guess a lot more successful than the normal shadow filter, and that is just left back, rare gold, shadow, and then basically put the highest buy now possible without there being more than one card over an hour. Obviously, the relevance of cards over the hour is all to do with the compare price back out. I'll press compare price back out, and if I see like a Lodi, I'll instantly buy him. A Digny, I'll instantly buy him. A Luke Shaw, I'll instantly buy him. But yeah, again, it's just yet another thing I guess I'm learning about since trading on this filter. I've got to buy that because you can only have one card over the hour. But yeah, it's another thing I've learned once again about trading on old gen is post probably about 2-3 p.m. you want to start thinking of your own filters. Start looking at left backs. Start looking at left backs in specific leagues. Start looking at like, I don't know, again, like left backs in the La Liga, or just look at all gold left backs. Well, then head over to silvers. You just, again, as always, you need to find just different stuff, and you need to find stuff that just works for you. Obviously, it should be a little bit better than when I'm trying to innovate, because as soon as I innovate something, in theory, someone in my stream could just go jump on next gen, be like bam, 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 bang, and go and, outsnipe me pretty easily, in theory. But, so yeah, when you guys innovate stuff, it should be pretty good. One of the coolest ways, I guess, of seeing that you're innovating something good is if you have to buy a few players that are over the hour to make a filter work. So actually, to get this filter to work, I had to buy like 2 Grimaldos at 2.5k over the hour. But what that kind of allowed me to know is no one's probably doing this filter. Like, no one's probably sniping under this filter, or at least all the way up to like 2.5 if there's cards over the hour. So it's not bad if you have to buy the odd player over the hour to be able to get the compare price back out thing working, because at the same time, you know that it's not popular. Whereas the shadow, the normal shadow method I might do is really popular because the filter's consistently fixed. No matter what time of day you're at, it's always relatively competitive. Whereas this one, again, I had to fix it myself, which means no one could have been doing the said filter prior. But as I would say, it's just chugging along, and any good cards that pop up, we are picking up. But again, it's a little bit slower in terms of deals popping up, but at the same time, it's less competitive once the deals do pop up. So we are going to be calling it the end of today's episode, and today's been rough, I'll be honest with you. In general, this Road to Glory has been a very rough Road to Glory, but in the end of the day, I guess that basically is the whole point. The whole point of this Road to Glory is that basically it's just nowhere near as easy as trading on next gen, and I guess really, again, this is the whole idea. It just gives me an insight of knowing where you can play to your strengths, where you can play to, well, as strengths as you can play to, where your weaknesses are, and yeah, as I definitely underestimated how hard this would be. I might generally not even make 1 million in the 5 days because, as I say, it's just generally that hard. Yeah, it's hard. It's also very frustrating. It's such a frustrating Road to Glory, like, because I'll set a new filter up, but then all it takes again is a few people on my stream to go and use the same filter, and even though I'd back myself in sniping on this game because I've been doing it for years upon years, it's completely pointless because you search and the cards load up half as fast. So, as I guess, I get the struggle of old gen. I generally can't believe how bad they've made it. I generally can't believe the difference between old gen and next gen. Is crazy. It's generally so crazy. Again, you can do double the searches on. I've tested it. You can do double the amount of searches, or over double the amount of searches on next gen than you can old gen. As in, like, I could do 30 searches in the time it takes me to do, probably about 12 searches on here. It's just absolutely crazy. Just such a I generally can't believe EA puts you at such a disadvantage for being on old gen. I guess it's the disadvantage of also having, not decent, I don't know, or crazy ping, or not a crazy internet as such. But yeah, as I say, it is what it is. Again, just been doing lots of shadow trading. Yeah, it's so frustrating for me, so frustrating, because I'm just here like, I'm not making anything. I'm not like, I get the players in, I know I do the shadow method, I go know the prices. But it's, there's only so much you can do. In reality, what the play right now is to generally spend about, 7-8 hours in the morning club stocking deals, and then probably just let them sell during the day, because I say it's just such a nightmare to win any cards. As soon as people are back 3 p.m. UK time BST, it's an absolute nightmare. as I can try and change the filters up as much, but it's just nothing as efficient. A lot of people in my stream generally say this, if they're on old gen, they go on the web app. The web app is probably generally faster, you know, you can do a lot of these methods on the web app by comparing price and backing forward and backing out. So yeah, it's absolutely crazy how inefficient and how much of a disadvantage old gen is at. But again, we're learning, you know, we're learning a lot of things, you know, learning the silver method. We tried some different methods with Shadow, and I mean, that worked. I say, one thing we tried earlier today is basically going for Shadow, and then, if I can set this up right now. And I'll be honest with you, this is generally probably the best thing I've found since live spread. No, but since the normal method won't work after 6 PM because of just how contested it is. It was again just throwing in a gold rare Shadow. Then you put the highest by now. It's actually crazy. It won't even let me select the quantity properly. But then you put the highest by now without there being more than one card over an hour, which right now would be, it was 3-1 earlier. Right now that filter would be down at about 2.4k. And then you're going to press compare price back out and buy any left wings. But yeah, that's how we picked up loads of our left wings earlier. But I appreciate you guys watching this Road to Glory. It's been a frustrating one for me. And again, I'm really I mean, I should have really said it 1 million 5 days. But that's in hindsight of knowing, you know, obviously I didn't know how hard it would generally be to trade and win deals. And, you know, how, again, a competitive disadvantage you are over on old gen. But enough about me complaining. We'll see you guys in the final episode and see how many coins we can make. And as I say, we'll give a good push. I'm waking up at 6, probably going to spam deals for about 6-7 hours and see how many coins we can make.